Filming secrets and procedures are revealed by Zach Roloff from Little People, Big World. After saying farewell to the camera, he and Tori Roloff are sharing what happened behind the scenes. Living in the highlights of his life is nothing new to Zach Roloff. In front of cameras, he has lived much of his life. All of the experiences and options that came from it, he is appreciative of. It was not always easy to live a life that was being videotaped, though. Moreover, most people are unaware of a lot of its details. When Amy tells her ex how she feels about his decision, she doesn't mince words. She shakes her head. I don't even know how to comment on that. Merrick watches, expressionless and in disbelief. In a candid conversation, Amy thinks on the incident and still struggles to find the right words. How come? The mother of four tells the camera that it's insane. When Matt announces his decision, he also seems a little nervous, stammering over his words as he claims it's too complicated to turn over the farm to anybody else just yet. Together, the ex-spouses have 4 children. Twins Molly is Zach and Jeremy's daughter, while Jacob is their other son. Chandler confesses to the camera in a simultaneous confessional interview with Matt that she thought it would be best to give his whole estate to his former partner, with the exception of the Arizona home they jointly own. This farm was created and maintained by your family during the early years of your existence. Chandler addresses Matt. I entered thereafter. Furthermore, I don't want it and I never want to take anything away from the kids, the family, or the individuals who made it. She goes on to declare that the farm is off the table and will always belong to Amy, regardless of whether we marry or not. In April 2023, Chandler and Matt exclusively told people about their engagement. Tension with Zach about the price of a section of farmland that Matt owns sets the stage for Matt's choice to give his Oregon farm to his ex, as shown in the new season's trailer. According to Matt in the trailer, I've been debating exactly what to do with the north side of the farm. Anger and a range of other emotions have been experienced during this procedure. I have a new plan now, though. The farm life will definitely alter in the long run, assuming all goes as planned. He says, we don't see Zach and Tori that often, referring to his son and his spouse, who are parents to 3 children each. They must have agreed to some type of agreement not to visit the property, in my opinion. Zach continues with the super tease, saying, my dad, Caryn, and I are getting along pretty well. In addition, he declined to discuss his father's engagement to Chandler on television. Fans of Little People, Big World have taken to criticizing Tori Roloff for what they see to be an obvious instance of her bad manners. What exactly occurred with the mother of 3 recently that was causing such a stir among the public? Even though Tori Roloff boasts an astonishing 2 million social media followers, many individuals just follow her online so they can make fun of her. When she doesn't mean to, Tori may make it very simple for her fans to do precisely that. There are always going to be detractors and haters when you work on Little People Big World for as long as Tori Roloff did until she and Zach Roloff finally stepped down after season 25. However, many viewers believe that by sharing some of her comebacks and remarks, Tori is contributing to the hostility. In regards to Tori and her recent actions, Little People Big World listeners who listened to the most recent podcast episode featuring Zach and Tori Roloff had much to critique. Tori would not stop interrupting her husband, Zach, while he was trying to elaborate. Fans of Little People, Big World have witnessed Zach Roloff's challenges over the years in expressing his thoughts and feelings. Frequently, he turns his head away from the cameras, squints, or performs other odd facial expressions. Many Little People Big World fans chastise Tori for her persistent interruptions of her husband, describing it as impolite conduct and an egregious example of poor manners, based on their most recent interactions and their Raising Heights podcast. As recently as the Raising Heights podcast episode, viewers of Little People Big World noted out that Tori Roloff repeatedly cut Zach off, even after he ultimately brought it up to her during the recording of the show. Many fans of Little People Big World believe that Zach hardly had time to construct and articulate a notion before Tori Roloff interrupted. Zach has also received frequent criticism from many viewers, but many did not like that in recent podcast sequences. There were moments when he hardly had a chance to say anything before Tori was back at it. Zach's ability to instruct her to wait on or talk over her when she tries to interrupt has improved significantly. According to a Little People Big World fan, it seems like she must be the center of attention. Therefore, she has to improve on that. Nat said a further commented, "It is known as etiquette. She is determined to be the podcast's main feature. It's funny how she always has to cut him off when they are talking about subjects that directly relate to his experiences." Former cast member of Little People Big World Tori Roloff and her spouse Zach Roloff talked about their TLC jabber experience, and Tori thanked her husband for saving her several times. As it turns out, several show viewers found that jabber recording to be quite intrusive. Perhaps for this reason as well, they ceased shooting when Jackson Jabber requested that his second leg operation not be documented. Raising Heights is a podcast that the Little People Big World Jabber members launched after announcing they would not be doing any more filming. Since they learned more about the pair than they did on the Jibber, many viewers find it enjoyable. It was gibbered by some that the podcast would fail, but there are already 100 too many subscribers on Jibber. Fans of Jibber have heard Tori Roloff speak so far about her meeting and marriage to Zach Roloff. Along with other Jibber, including managing body image, they discussed the reasons behind their departure from the show. She made Jibber to disregarding the advice of a qualified trainer in Season 2, Episode 5, who recommended that she get her body surgically repaired following her third child. She made reference to a Jibber in the episode titled, "Our Struggles with Body Image." A sneak peek of the show was posted by the former cast member of Little People Big World on Jabber. She gibbered in it how Zach Roloff had repeatedly prevented her from having her privacy invaded. She said in the caption, "Thank you so much for always saving Tori when she didn't feel like jabber. Zach, watch Raising Jibber again right now." She provided further gibber in the reel when she said, "We were filming one day. I was gibber in my uniform leggings." Furthermore, I believe she was a producer when she entered the room and asked, "Is that what you gibber? Is it possible for you to wear gibber?" And I became quite gibber. I was such a gibber, too. However, it's when I jabber that this is how I feel most at ease. I know this is what freedom gibber in, and I won't alter for anybody else. Gibber like bawling in the bedroom, so poor Zachary had to take the grunt on every single one of those occasions, Tori Roloff said. This is a result of her gibber locating comfortable clothing. Thus, Zach Jabber had to be the bad guy and announce, "Okay, we're going to wrap up today's filming." How does Tori's pregnancy clothes story make you feel? And did the jabber pressure her to wear something different? Are you in agreement that having a gibber team in the house must be quite intrusive? In your opinion, was it appropriate for Zach Roloff to jabber them that his wife wasn't comfortable filming?